Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to FRL F2 for the Italian Grand Prix. Today it is Monza, and my name is Yuri, and I'm again joined in the commentary box by Jesse. Jesse, how are you doing?
Hoi, I am doing ultra goed as always.
Ultra good as always. Well, uh, yes, it's the Italian Grand Prix. It's Monza. Uh, I think we already talked a bit about the DRS trains that we are probably going to see today. But
For sure.
what are your expectations, Jesse?
I think, to be honest, it's going to be a crazy race.
Well, I mean, crazy. I mean, we like a bit of crazy. Of course, last week was the Belgian Grand Prix. The winner of that was the home man Pepijn who won. And yeah, now it is the Italian Grand Prix. Do we have any Italians in F2?
Don't think so, but
I
it's the
don't.
home race of the Scuderia Ferrari.
It is. We already see Edzak. We are still missing the other Ferrari. I believe Pelly attended. So yeah, Pelly also attended. So Pelly and Edzak in the team home GP. So let's see what they can do. I mean, we have seen a few moments of them. They were pretty good moments. And yeah, for the rest of the grid, we have Pepijn, our leader. Is our championship leader? No. Our championship leader isn't here for now. Um, So it's 2 minutes to go. We are waiting on 6 people. Pelly is here, and yeah, 6 people to go. But let me take everyone through the standings because after the Belgian Grand Prix, so we have Pepijn in the lead with 131 points, and then for P2 it's very close between Rodas, David and Ivo. The gap is 6 points between Rodas and Ivo with 115 and 109, and David in between that with 113. So it's a close battle for P2, but Pepijn is creating a gap in the championship. So yeah, it's important for him to score a good result here to maybe take the championship in Japan. And we are with 15 now. Pepijn has joined, so that's good. The championship leader. We are still waiting on a few people. Let's see. I don't know.
Only 4 drivers needed then.
Standing Grip is here, so that's also good. Of course, I believe he didn't he got full time a few days or weeks ago, I believe. Didn't he? Yeah, and he. No, he did not. The Monaco Grand Prix, I believe he got second place, or it was first. It was between Pepijn and David, or
P1.
Pepijn and Standing. Yeah, P1. So we have a few race winners here, and we are now 16 so 4 to go.
Yuri, as we are looking to the constructor standings, AlphaTauri and Red Bull only 1 point separated for P2.
Ooh, okay, so yeah, we have then Red Bull with Ivo and Watermelon, but Watermelon isn't here, so I believe it's a reserve in FRL Yes, or Just Good. Let's call him that.
Okay.
But yeah, still waiting on 4 people, and I don't know who they are.
4 drivers needed.
4 drivers needed. We have. Let me go and see. We have one Mercedes isn't here. That's Bulow. We are missing. Let's see. William. So Rodas' teammate. That should be that. And I think we can ready up. I think we can ready up. Let's see our people readying up.
Why are you saying ready up?
Bunty said it. Okay, then we will ready up. So, I guess if Bunty says it. Or are they still? Okay. Yeah, I was trying to do a little switcheroo there. Maybe because I didn't know if you wanted to join or not, but it's already 20:03, so I guess we can start now. Just let's first let's see. It is dry. It's a dry qualifying.
Dry qualifying, but now, is it gonna be a wet race or dry race?
That's the biggest question, of course. And before we are starting, let's do our top 3 predictions. I think if you go first, I can go after that.
Okay. Yeah, Pepijn for pole position. He's always really quick in qualifying. Evo P2 and Brothers P3.
Okay, that's very nice. Yeah, Pepijn P1 is of course not. If he gets pole, Ivo saying all dry, so that's nice. If Pepijn gets pole, I wouldn't be surprised. But I will go with somebody different. I will go with, let's see who are here. Let's go with Standing Crip for pole position. Why not? Pepijn P2.
Standing Crip pole. He said he has a quali ban, if I'm right.
Oh.
Let me see. Yeah, he has a qualifying ban.
He has a qualifying ban. Okay. Well, not then not no. Let me see. Well, then I will put also Pepijn on pole. I mean, he's one of the fastest guys. Okay, wait, you know what, David on pole. Charlie P2, Bunty P3. Just like that. We see the horse of George coming out of the pit here. And he's going on the grass, so warming up his tires.
Of course, a iconic track it is, Jürgen.
Yeah,
already been since 1950.
The oldest, yeah, one of the oldest tracks. I believe the oldest track.
George is really smart. He let his ERS on in his outlet.
Oh. And does he still have his ERS? Yeah, I think.
60% it is.
60% it is for George. But let's go on board with him. He is the first man to settle up here at the beautiful track of Monza. He's going in the... Okay, he's not on the lap. It was a bit of a...
I think because I said it, he is now loading his ERS or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, exactly this then. The man, the home for his home GP as constructor as team for Ferrari. Here comes from Parabolica, and he is going to set the first lap of this session. Of course, it's a long straight to turn 1, very heavy braking zone, and let's see, can he keep it clean to the first chicane? Yes, he can. It's a very good chicane from at second end through Curva Grande.
Then down towards the Della Roja chicane, of course, you want to nail it, and it's a 20 26.393 for the Ferrari. Looking like a good Della Roggia. And now the Lesmos, of course. You want to be on the limit there. Is he on the limit is the question. Definitely is a bit. But now, over die Lesmo 2. The Dutch. But now the straight through Ascari. Of course, one of the most important corners of Sector 2. And now 53.6 in the middle sector. Ascari now easy to crash. And now on the straight down towards Parabolica. And it's traffic paradise, Yuri.
Yeah, it's traffic paradise, but Edzek through Parabolica, the last corner on this lap. What can he do? He's probably going faster than George because the 26.7 is good. Let's see what can Edzek do. It's a 20.8 for Edzek. And look at that, look at Parabolica.
And Penny is out of qualifying in Lesmos.
And Marijn goes to provisional pole position. Everyone goes onto the lap. Banti 20.0. Pretty good lap for a banker. Let's see. We see the Aston Martin here. And Scar, what can he do? Can he maybe put it up there into the top 2? It's going to be 21.1. And then behind Ivo. Ivo 19.5.
What can Pepijn, our championship leader, do in Sector 1? 26.0. That's a good one. Now through the Della Roggia chicane. And then coming to Lesmos.
Yeah, easy to invalidate here or go wide. But he takes Lesmo. Pretty good, pretty nice. And this is going to be a very, very good banker lap if he can keep this up through Sector 3 onto Ascari. It's a bit of traffic ahead. And is it going to hit? Oh, and
that was really dangerous from the Haas. But
that was very close.
He lost some time, I think, there because he couldn't quite hit the inside apex. But now through Parabolica, is this costing him many times to not go to provisional pole? That is the question now. And now on the straight towards start finish, and it is gonna be
19.5. Even with
can definitely go quicker.
Wallace to P5. Do we see any more people improving? I believe Charlie is on the lap. 53.2 in the second sector. I don't think that's... Well, I think it is, by the way, because it looks like this is going to be a pretty good banker from Charlie. It's a 20.3. Puts him into P5, very close between Wallace and Charlie there. We see the Alpine of David, he's not on the lap, and I think these are the first few laps. I don't see anyone on the lap right now. So yeah, Pepijn for now, provisional pole position with the Haas blocking him on the apex of Ascari.
Yeah, he will improve his, he will improve there like 2-3 tenths maybe on his second lap.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, Pepijn, I don't know why, but I see Pepijn, if this is his banker, I can see him going into the 18 points, just the 18s.
Is that not a bit too optimistic?
I mean, I know he's fast.
He can do it, but I think that's a bit too optimistic.
If he can get the perfect lap, I really think he can improve 5.5 tenths.
We will see.
Oh, we see the McLaren, by the way, of Ryan, I believe. Is he on the lap? I think he's starting one. Ryan then, let's go on board with him, the McLaren, into the first chicane. He locks up a bit, but he takes the first chicane pretty nice now into Curva Grande. There's a bit of a moment there on the exit. And now into the Della Roggia chicane.
Onto the Della Roggia chicane, of course, but Gabi also on the lap. He did a 26.2 in the first sector, go 345 kilometers per hour, and it's a 53.3 through the middle sector, so it looks like he will be around P7, P8. Now onto the straight to the Parabolica. What can he do? It's important to get a good exit there, to carry as much speed as possible through the start-finish line.
Yeah, let's see what can he set. Is it going to be up there with the time of 20.8 for his banker, and what is Ryan going to do? I don't know what is sector 2 time was, but let's see, can he maybe equal his teammate on the time? Let's see what can he do up to the line, and it is going to be a 120.1, and that's a very good lap by Ryan.
His teammate now actually is on a lap again, Traffic Paradise on the right side of the track, Yuri.
Yeah, it is Traffic Paradise. I mean, we could have expected it on track with only 11 corners, so yeah, but Bunty into the first sector, it is a 26.1, 1/10 improvement there. He needs to improve at least 4/10 to get ahead of Ivo.
And speaking of Ivo, he is on a lap also right now.
Yeah, Ivo on the lap, but let's first go on board with Bunty because he had 1/10 improvement, sector 1. How much time does he gain in that second sector? He gains 1.5 tenths, so 2.5 tenths improved for now. That's not enough to put it into the top 2 on the front row. Here takes a bit of slipstream there from the Alpine. I think not really.
And Ivo is off, Ivo is into the gravel. Sorry Yuri, but Ivo spun round.
Ivo is, or has spun round, but let's go on board with Bunty the McLaren. What can he do? Can he put it on the front row for now? 19.8, so he lost a bit of time there in the last sector, but yeah, Ivo spun there. Marijn, I believe he's on a lap. Let's see who is on the lap. I believe it's Scar on the lap, 5 tenths improvement, sector 2. Let's see, he can put it around P9. Oh my god, he had a very good last sector there. P6 for Scar for now, then Charlie, what can he do? Oh, he's a bit of timing, 20.3, so he's starting his lap. We see the Red Bull of...
Prix also in his lap now, he's 100 down on his time. Actually, he has a moment coming out of the Delaware chicane now through the Lesmos. This is where he needs to make time good in that second sector.
Yeah, and especially of course in Ascari where he got blocked there. We see another Traffic Paradise here. So is he maybe going to get blocked again? I don't think he is. And let's see.
Oh, he's actually way down on his time.
Oh, and invalid and...
Yeah, he saved up his ERS, I think because of that big moment in coming out of the Delaware chicane, so understandable.
Yeah, very understandable. I believe Marijn isn't on a lap if it looks like this. I don't think...
David Encho goes up to P5.
David, very good lap. I mean, he needs to score. He needs to score. To...
Charlie is round. Coming out of Ascari.
Charlie is round, and we see an Haas of Albert. He had an invalidation. We see Scar, he's going into the pits, and then the Alpine of Charlie going slow. So is he going to start his lap? I don't think. I think he's low on fuel. So yeah, that's not good for him. Gabi invalidation. George is improving 3.5 tenths in the first sector. Let's look at him. He had a 23.5, so he needs to gain a lot of time. It's nowhere near the top 12 for now.
Well, it seems like he's on a pretty used tire as well.
Ah, yeah.
3 laps already he did on these tires, so...
Yeah. Oh, Parrot saying very lovely words in the chat. And yeah, 1.2, Albert improving 6 seconds, so he had a spin or something on that lap then. So what can he do? Can he improve like, let's say 10 seconds or something in this last sector? I think he has improved a lot in that last sector. It's a 20.3, so that's put him in P9. Charlie is round again.
Gabi is on his lap, 4 tenths improvement, but he invalidates actually.
Oh, well, unfortunate for the Mercedes. And I see the Williams, I believe, of Rodders on his old lap. Is anyone else right now on his lap? I don't think so. So let's then go on board with Rodas the Mexican. And he needs to score some good points to get a chance to fight for the championship next week in Japan. But let's see, what is Rodas going to set for time? He needs at least 2/10, 3/10 improvement to get him even into the top 6. Into the first corner, the first chicane. He locks up a lot there, but keeps it clean as a good exit. And now into Curva Grande. And then let's see his first sector. It's at 26.1 in the first sector. Already 2/10 improvement into Della Roccia chicane, and then through Lesmos.
Through the Lesmos, the Williams goes. Sector 2, important. He had already a big improvement to Sector 1, as you see. That there are only 2 corners, he had 3 with the Curva Grande, but that corner is full throttle of course. But now, on the straight through Ascari, 4/10 improvement. This is 53.0, purple Sector 2 the game says. I don't know if that is really true, but we will see it at the end of the lap, Yuri.
Yeah, it's 4.5 improvement for Rodas now into Parabolica. He needs to nail this corner to get him into that top 5. Let's see what can he do. And my now, but it's a 19.7, so that's P3 for Rodas. Very good lap by the Mexican. Very good lap.
Will be his final lap. Looking at the time.
Yeah, I think it is. And then who's on the lap for now? I believe it's Just Good. He improves 1.5 in Sector 1. He improves 6.5 in Sector 2. So for now, this looks like a very good lap, but he spins. That's round
and that's
the
a
Red
nice
Bull.
360.
Very nice 360, but the nice 360 isn't going to give you anything extra there over the curb. He almost spins it around, but let's see what can he do in the second sector. It's probably not an improvement. It is an improvement by a small margin there. Ooh, the Ferrari! And Aztec is round into the wall, and we see lots of people going out on the lap. And is it Pepijn who? Oh no. Wait, it glitched.
Glitching.
So who's on the lap here then? Let's see, is anyone on the lap? Is Scar on the lap? I believe the Aston Martin is. Let's go on board with him. I don't know what his first improvement, and everyone we go on board with is spinning.
Let's watch on board with Pepijn then. Our provisional pole sitter for now. He can improve a lot, we know, as he was blocked by the Haas on his lap.
Yeah, Aztec retires in the pit, but now it's a very important lap for him because Ivo is only 36 thousandths of a second behind him.
The Delaware chicane he goes. It's not an improvement, he is actually 900 down on his time. Delaware chicane it is now. And now down towards the Curva di Lesmo. What can he do there? The Alpha Tauri man. Also, of course, a home race for that team.
Yeah, it is a home race, and now he needs to get the time back here in Sector 2 or in Sector 3. It's 7 100ths of a second.
But this is the big sector where he needs to improve to take his pole position.
He gets a slipstream. He gets a slipstream from his teammate.
From his teammate. That is really good. And now I think, oh! That almost went into disaster for Pepijn. But now, coming to the straight, to the start-finish line, what is this lap gonna be? Yuri, it is 3,000, I think.
And now, Ivo, what can he do? Because Ivo, if he can nail this lap, he can be on provisional pole position.
That is the question now, coming through the Variante del Refilio. He needs to nail that, to nail Sector 1 as well. Now, down towards the Curva Grande. High speed, flat out corner of course. And now, the Della Roccia chicane, of course. What is it gonna be? Sector 1, it's a 300 improvement. It's a 300 improvement for the Red Bull as Marijn actually goes up to pole position now. But Ivo, down towards the Lesmos as his teammate, crash there at the exit of the Delaware chicane.
Oh!
And he
Big
also
crash!
spins his round
Big
at the
crash for
same
iPhone.
place where he spins at the first time.
And now it's looking very good for Marijn. Is anyone here improving a lot? Charlie, who's the first one to set the lap?
Let's look at Bunty maybe.
Yeah, let's look at Bunty.
At the moment, what is he doing in the second sector is the question. He gets 1.8 tenths. This could be pole position maybe if he nails the final sector, of course. Now on the straight, down towards the parabolica corner. This could be maybe a pole position if he nails this third sector. But that is the question for now. Final corner, here we go. That was a bit tough there on the entry. And I think, yeah, it's a little improvement. I think, yeah, 1/10 lost some time there.
And then I think it's qualifying over. Is George on the lap? George?
2/10 on his 5 lap old tires.
Oh. I think you're doing race practice. And he goes into the pits. But Marijn has pole position. The Aston Martin.
Only 51,000 separated.
And I think Eiffel could have gotten it if he didn't spin in less mode. That's tough, and also Pepijn, of course, very tough for him. But Marijn just takes a very nice pole. I mean, I don't know if you want to be on pole position at Monza, but it is a pole position for the Aston Martin.
I don't know, if I was a driver right now, I would more prefer to be P2 or P3.
Yeah, for me the same.
It's Marijn taking pole position in the Aston Martin here for the Italian Grand Prix by only 12 thousandths of a second. Better qualifying this was Yuri.
Yeah, 12 thousandths of a second. That is a very close gap. But let's look at everyone. Marijn is in P1 pole position, Pepijn in P2, Ivo in P3, then Charlie in 4th, Bunty, Rodas, then David, Ryan, Scar, Albert, Edzek, Just Good, Gabi, George, Pelly, and Standing Crib. Standing Crib didn't... Oh yeah, wait.
Qualifying Ben.
He gave Pepijn a slipstream, right? I think.
He didn't be the outlet before.
Ah.
Interesting tactics.
Interesting tactics from the AlphaTauris, but it is dry as Ivo said. Ivo said a full dry race.
You never know it with Ivo. He could be pranking us or he is serious.
Yeah, we don't know. We never know it with Ivo, but I'm very curious about the strategies. I expect a few people to go opposite strategies with their teammates. Get set for first corner carnage. Yeah, it's probably going to be first corner carnage.
It's a really tight corner. It's even hard to go even side by side there.
Yeah, it is. I mean, you want to be ahead of the one you want to overtake.
Starting the formation lap, Yuri.
Oh, David.
At the tires.
David on the soft.
It could be a soft-hard strategy maybe, but we see everyone on the mediums, apart from Standing Crib, Pelly, Gabi, Edzek, David of course on the soft as the only one, Charlie and Ivo.
Yeah, to be honest, I expected a lot more to be on the mediums, but yeah, Ivo and Charlie on the hards. We know from Ivo, and especially Charlie in Silverstone, he had really good pace on the hard, so maybe he can pull it off again.
But Silverstone is way different than this track, Yuri.
I mean, of course the track is different,
this track is almost only going full throttle.
Yeah, okay. But still, I think Marijn just needs to get a good start and drive away with Pepijn. As we see Charlie.
And Charlie is in the gravel, already in the formation lap.
Charlie's in the gravel.
Is that saying something for the race?
I don't know, I hope it's not saying anything for the race for Charlie. But yeah, I mean, I expected Pelly and Standing to go on hards. You know, a lot of guys outside of the top 10, they need to make a comeback drive, and then you can just go on hard. I think that's the best decision. But yeah, Paul Sitter on the mediums, and then Pepijn.
I am really interested in David's strategy. Of course, everyone has high-speed setups, but how lower your wings are, how much more tire degradation you will get. So
predictions.
Pepijn for the win, Charlie P2, and let's go with the surprise Standing Crip third.
Okay, I will choose David as our winner with a very different strategy. Rodders in P2, and let's give it to Edzak the Ferrari in P3. How about that for a team home GP? But Standing Crip has lined up on the grid, and it is 5 red lights for the Italian Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go. We see Marijn has a very good start. Pepijn is very close to Marijn, and I think Pepijn is already ahead of the Aston Martin. Is there going to be any carnage here in the background? Let's see, we see already a bit of contact there. And I think it's going very good now.
Some places. Evo lost 3 places coming out of the first and second corner. And Alpine with a team order.
And look at this, it's very close battles between everyone here. Ivo tries to round the outside of Charlie in the Della Rocha chicane. And it is going good, then they're going free with 3 people side by side to less than 1. That can't be good. And that isn't going to be good because Albert spins there.
Look at the gap that Pepijn already has.
Yeah, Pepijn has a very big gap. We see David gaining 3 places, Bunty gaining 2 places, and Standing also 6 places gained. So they are the big winners of this start, and the big losers are actually Scar, Ryan, and Albert with the most positions lost. And also Ivo, he lost 3 positions. And is it going to be any carnage here? We see the AlphaTauri and the Mercedes side by side, and the Red Bull goes wide there. Just good. And yeah, for now it's looking very clean. We see the Mercedes side by side, Standing Crip and Gabi. Is it going to be clean into turn 1, into the first chicane? Gabi goes late on the brakes, and he goes way too late. And now he's taking the runoff area. He tries to take the runoff area as good as he can. I mean, it's very hard, of course. Car in the pits, I believe that's a front wing change for him. But yeah, Pepijn, he is losing a bit of time for now. I think he's saving some ERS maybe.
He could look at the gap already.
It's a big gap for him. But let's go here. The 2 Ferraris.
On my screen again. It
Pelly?
says that Marijn is 1 minute and 23 seconds behind.
Oh, the time. Oh yeah, well that's... Thank you very much, Cody, or actually EA, who they are, I don't know. But yeah, the Ferraris are also very close to each other, behind the Haas of George. And Pelly takes a very good line here, so can he maybe get him on the exit here? It's not for now, he gets a bit of a moment there, and Standing is also looking at the back of the Red Bull.
Standing Crip from P16 already up to 9. That's impressive for him.
And look at that.
Was this good there.
Yeah, let's look at the AlphaTauri.
Finally.
That's very good Standing.
Already a second away almost.
Yeah, Pepijn, he is leading this Grand Prix like a world champion.
With Pepijn, who is taking the runoff area, and it's Pelly actually. With Rui gone off, and Gabi spins again. He has no front wing anymore.
And that's very unfortunate for the Mercedes. But
look at Standing Crip.
standing is right behind the Red Bull.
And Ryan made a big mistake, I think. Look at that gap now. Almost 2 seconds. The time is really flying.
Yeah, it is. It is a big gap. And let's go on board, by the way, with Bunty, because he could make a move into turn 1 maybe. Rodder's also right on the back. We see a lot of close gaps in the top 10. We see Albert overtaking Ryan there on the timing. But Standing Crip is right behind, just good. If he maybe going to make a launch on the inside for not for now. He is going to get DRS here, but let's look at Bunty because he is closing in on Marijn. Is Bunty going to take P2? I think he is very easy move on Marijn, and he is into P2. Rodders overtakes Ivo, and can Standing Crip overtake the Red Bull? It's going to be very close. They are going side by side, and for now he's late on the brake. They make a bit of contact there, and Standing Crip is through. So a lot of overtakes here at, I believe, did Esek just spin or is he just ghosted? No, I think he spun, but... Oh,
I don't know, but what I see is that David is already struggling on his soft tires.
Yeah, David, I don't know. I think he wants a late safety car probably, and he's not getting it. So for now, his strategy isn't going to work. We see I think somebody just gone in the grapple, one of the Alpines ahead. But let's look at Marijn, because Marijn can take his position back, starting from pole position, losing 2 places for now. Bunty is driving a very good race, by the way, into P2.
No, there was a yellow flag in sector 1 actually.
Yeah, there was, but let's go on board with the Aston Martin. Can he overtake Bunty here with DRS and ERS? Bunty actually setting the fastest time of the second for now. He's not gaining anything. Maybe Ivo and Brothers, because Ivo is gaining a lot here, but it's not enough for now. And Standing lost, I believe Standing lost his position to Just Good, and now he takes it back again. So that's good for Standing Crip, who now overtakes the Red Bull again. And what's the closest gap on track right now? Pelly is actually right behind the Haas. But I think we need to keep an eye on this battle between the AlphaTauri and the Red Bull for now, because the Red Bull is right behind the AlphaTauri, and Marijn is also right behind Bunty. If Marijn can keep this up through Parabolica, he can make a move into turn 1.
Oh, Bunty already with a 3-second time penalty. That's really early. And that's only lap 5.
And that's really early for the McLaren. Standing Crip with a 3-second time penalty. And now, is it just people pushing, or is it people making mistakes? Because I think Bunty is pushing the hell out of his tires here, because he's just, for now he's in P2 and his ERS is very low. He has 6% ERS. He's already flashing. Oh. But that's very weird, but I think we need to keep an eye here on the Red Bull. Is he going to overtake Standing Crip again into turn 1? Standing Crip is going to...
already struggling to keep
Standing Crip! And it's... Oh, and he goes over the grapple, and that's a very late braking from the AlphaTauri. Why is it?
David struggling to keep in the 1 second of Marijn. I think he needs to pitch in if he wants to have a chance for the victory.
Yeah, I think we are going to see team orders. To be honest, I want to say something about Alpine and team orders. I think we have seen an Alpine team order every race.
I don't know.
I think we I don't know why, but... Oh, Charlie! Oh, that's Charlie round!
Oh no! Charlie is round and his front wing gone off.
Oh, Charlie, that's very unfortunate, because he wasn't in a bad position or anything on the last.
His DRS now down this straight, and his DRS now easy.
It's an easy move for the Aston Martin. Bunty is not
Going
attacking
almost
him.
20 kilometers faster.
Poor, and that's a lot. And I think Marijn is he going to catch Pepijn now? And Bunty is actually, oh no wait, Bunty's on mediums, never mind. Who was started on the hards then? Where are the hard runners?
Ivo
Ivo.
standing creep, Edzek, Pelly. They started on hard. And Charlie
wow.
of course, but he's pitting too soon.
Ah yeah, Charlie it was, okay. No, but yeah, for now, Pepijn 1.3 seconds ahead. He hasn't really gained a lot of time. I think he actually lost a bit of time.
He's just managing his tires, I think, and not taking too many risks. Because if David in P4, Rudders in P5 and Ivo in P6, he can gain big points here. And maybe it could be match point then, next week in Japan.
Yeah, and look at Bunty, 6 or 9% ERS now. It's nothing compared to the ERS of Marijn. But can he make a move here with ERS? Let's see, Bunty opening the rear wing. And can he gain?
David losing around a second per lap now. And he's pitting.
David pitting.
Strategy didn't work really, to be honest.
And Bunty cannot gain any time on Marijn on the straight, so I think it's just because he used so much of his ERS.
For David, as I expected.
But I think David needs to hope for
20 laps is the question now.
Oh, what happened there? I think
Ferrari is round in
Pelly on the exit, yeah. And look at Marijn. Marijn is pushing a lot because he is 1.1 seconds behind, 1.1 second behind the leader.
Yes, of course. Need to push here now. Pepijn not using anything, and Marijn is within the DRS, and now Pepijn is using a bit of DRS.
Yeah, Pepijn needs to gap him by 1 second. You don't want to give Marijn the DRS, and I think it's going to be very close between Aston Martin and AlphaTauri. And I don't think
Marijn is the DRS.
Pelly got the 10-second time penalty for corner cutting. Let's see the rear wing of Marijn. It's not opening.
Nope.
So that's not good for the Aston Martin.
Can have DRS now, but this DRS is just too low. Pelly again, 10-second penalty. I don't know what is he doing. Does he want to get himself disqualified or something?
I'm going on board with him now, but I don't know. Let's just take a quick look. Let's look at the Red Bull and AlphaTauri again. These two are having some great battles here on track. Let's see. Oh, it's tire bumping for the both. Are they going to do their side by side? And it's not working. It's just not working.
Charlie with the fastest lap as well at the moment on the soft tire.
I believe Edzek the Ferrari overtook the Haas of Albert and Marijn. That is what he needs to do. I think Pelly is going to retire in the pits, and Marijn is within the second of Pepijn.
He is, and now he has the DRS, I think.
Yeah, I think he has, but Bunty is also very close. He is saving his ERS, so that's...
If Marijn is pushing Bunty, he has no chance. Or do, and there is a yellow flag, and that's Charlie again. Charlie again. It's a really disappointing race from him so far. And again, his front wing is off, I think, or damaged.
Yeah, it's a disaster race for the Alpine.
It is damaged.
But let's take a look at Albert, because it's a very easy pass for the Haas on the Ferrari. And that's a good racing, but yeah, standing grip is just
really
good.
Pushing to get Marijn out of the 1 second.
Oh, that's Pelly. Yeah, okay.
Already thought he was gonna retire.
And look at Edzek again. Edzek and the Haas of all, but it's not working for now. Charlie, I think Charlie's going to retire it as well. And yeah.
It's not really ideal for the constructors for Alpine. I know they are leading with something 52 points, but still.
Yeah, it's not good for the constructors, but Ryan, he has DRS again, and he needs to get closer to Pepijn, because he needs to save his ERS, and if he needs to use it every time on the straight to gain that time, he won't be able to make a move further on in the race. It's actually very close again between Edzek and Albert. These two are also having a great battles on track, and Albert is actually pitting on this medium, so that's a very early, very aggressive undercut there from the Haas. David is now into P9. Or maybe we need to take a look at David, because he should be coming. When everyone pits.
He's now 29 behind the leader.
29 behind the leader, so that's not that much, but it's a very short pit lane here. And Pepijn, he is not creating a gap anymore. I wouldn't be surprised if one of the top three is going to pit this lap. I won't be surprised.
Maybe Marijn with an undercut, or Bunty.
Person I expected most from is actually Bunty. Let's see, is anyone pitting this lap?
No.
Not for now.
Not for now, of course. Marijn is gaining on the straight.
Yeah, but it's just not enough for the Aston Martin and Bunty. I think Bunty is also very happy for now, because he can just save his ERS. And was it standing again with just good battling? I don't think it was. But yeah, it's very good to see that the closest gap on track is between the top three. It's about 1 second separating these three. So yeah, they are driving very good, especially Marijn, because I didn't really see him the last few races.
I think we can expect maybe some pit stops at this time or next lap, but we will see, of course. Now Marijn gaining. Will we go for the undercut at the end of this lap, or will Pepijn just pit out of the lead? We will see it soon.
Yeah, I think if one person has to pit, it should be Bunty, as he has the time penalty, of course, and he needs to gain some time. But let's see, Marijn
almost round.
And Pepijn in the pit, Bunty staying out. And that's a big moment for the Aston Martin. But look, it's not. I don't think he lost that much time.
But now the question is David going ahead of Pepijn?
Yeah, let's see. Just good gets a 5-second time penalty, speeding in the pit lane. And let's look at David. I think it's not going. He goes very wide here. Is it going to be enough? No, it's not. David way far. He's just too far back of.
Looking out of contention now, maybe.
Yeah, Marijn and Pepijn are flying, and Bunty, he needs to gain a lot of time, because if Marijn and Pepijn can keep their pace up, they will get ahead of Bunty by maybe 1.5 seconds, and maybe Bunty outside his DRS, because he's not improving 5/10 down on his PB. But let's take a look. I think Bunty, he has to count it as a yellow flag. Could it be a safety car maybe? It's a car, I believe he had a bit of a moment. Is it Bunty coming into the pits?
Yes,
it
is.
is.
But did he gain any time?
We are going to look now. Pepijn is already out of Ascari, and I think he is going to overtake Bunty here. Rodders in the pit as well. Ivo now leading this Grand Prix on his hards. And standing in P2 and look at Pepijn. I think, well,
yeah, but Bunty doesn't have as the temperature as well in the tires now.
Yeah, and let's look at Marijn. Is Marijn going to overtake Bunty here?
We
Oh,
can
it's
see a
very
Verstappen
late on the
Hamilton
race.
incident.
And now Bunty, yeah, his tires are cold.
Really
And Bunty just, he almost undercutted, or overcutted Marijn, but it wasn't enough for the McLaren. And now it is Ivo in the lead, standing grip in P2 and Pepijn. He is for now the, well, let's say the, yeah, he
leader.
Prix, if we look at the pit stops for now. But yeah, it's also very close between David and Edzek. David, he is on those old hards, of course. I believe it's already 8 laps on those hards. But let's look, is he going to dive down the inside of Ascari? This could be a very good move, and I believe it is. Very, very good overtake by the Alpine. But now he isn't going to get any DRS on the straight. And it's a yellow flag again. That's Albert. Did Albert make at the big moment? I believe he has. But yeah, Ivo on the sides. I think he's praying for a safety car now.
Of course he wants a safety car because he is close to pitting. Maybe you could pit this lap, maybe next lap, or that lap after.
Oh,
Gabi disconnected.
Disconnection for the Mercedes, so let's hope that he can get back very quick. Attack right behind David. I think David, for now he has a bit of pace, but in the end it's just not going to work for the Alpine. But the closest gap on track, yeah, it is Edzek, but Edzek not really getting, had a bit of a moment there on lap 1, and yeah, Marijn, he is outside the second of Pepijn, so that one moment there on the exit of Parabolica cost him maybe the race, because that DRS is very important, and Bunty is catching Marijn. Wait, does he have, whoa. I thought that was a timing glitch, but no.
Almost derating as well again, Bunty.
Yeah, Bunty is not managing his ERS very well. It's a fastest third sector for the McLaren. He's gaining maybe 2/10, 3/10 here, and Edzek in the pits. So scroll is 2P7. Pepijn, if he can keep this up, he is going to score big points here.
Standing grip. Bit of a moment there in Della Roger.
Yeah,
it's within a second actually.
Marijn is within a second. Does he get DRS now? Yes, he does. And now he needs to gain a lot of time here. Is Pepijn using? Pepijn is using. He wants to get Marijn outside of that second for the main straight. Let's see, is it going to be outside the second for now? It is. So Pepijn, he is pushing. Gabi is back, so that's good. And I think, no, he doesn't have the DRS. Bunty has the DRS again. And standing in the pits. Standing grip in the pits.
I think Ivo will pit this lap then.
Yeah, Ivo needs to pit. And it's the medium compound of tire for standing grip, and he will probably get out around Just Good. Let's look at this. I think Just Good is actually very close to standing grip here. Ah, no, it's not. Standing far ahead of the Red Bull.
It was closer.
It was far more close than Ivo. It's 9.9 seconds between Ivo and Pepijn, and that's already a 6-second time penalty for Bunty. So
George also picking up a 3-second time penalty.
Yeah, and Yeah, Ivo for now leading. Ivo is going to lap the ghost of Gabi. Ryan gets a 3-second time penalty. So the McLarens are not doing very good on their penalties. But let's take a look at Ivo. Is he going into the pits or is he staying out another lap? Maybe hoping for a safety car. Let's see the Red Bull. Is he going into the pits? He's staying out, so he is probably gambling on a safety car. Standing clear
Sure,
rip,
he's open
there's a
on a
3
safety
seconds.
car. Or he's maybe even going to softs.
Oh, he can go to Souls. I think that would maybe be his strategy for now. But Marijn is very close inside. He's very close to that 1 second of Pepijn. He is managing his ERS very well to keep Marijn outside that second. He's actually yo-yoing him in the first second.
Look at Rodders and David.
Yeah,
they
Rodders
are really close as well.
Whoa, Rodders and David are very close. 3/10 separating the Alpine and the Williams, and I think Rodders would like to get past David on his old hards. Rodders, who I believe he pitted just yet, so let's see. He is on 4 laps old hards between 10 lap old hards from David.
Marijn getting close again to that second now.
Yeah, Marijn, but it's just not enough, Jesse. Look at it.
Oh, moment coming out of Ascari.
Oh, and now Bunty. I think Bunty, yeah, very smart driving from the McLaren, staying behind Marijn for.
And now Pepijn is almost 2 seconds gone, but now he goes into the pits, and the biggest question is it soft or is it a really weird strategy again from him? Staying out long and hard.
I believe
really weird again.
I believe it's so, but Bunty is taking a very aggressive line, but it's just not enough for the McLaren, and Pepijn is almost lapping the Mercedes, and Rodders and David are going side by side. Maybe a switchback. Not for now.
From David.
David. But look at the grip. Rodders has so much more grip than David. And now he is going to try, and he's not going to try it into Delaware chicane. That's smart driving from the Rodders. Jeez. But yeah, Bunty on the back of Marijn, and Marijn, he is losing time now to Pepijn. Marijn gets a 3 seconds. So it's looking very good for Pepijn now.
It is looking good so far for the Belgian. Also with the championship now, of course, David is P4, Rodders P5 and Ivo in 6. So he's gaining a lot of points again. So
yeah,
it looks like it will be match point for Pepijn in Japan.
Yeah, it is looking like that, but we never know. We see a yellow flag. I believe that's Joe. What happened? Did he retire on track?
I don't know.
Did he? Oh no, I think he disconnected. Something like that.
Yeah, disconnected as well.
Yeah, but Bunty, he is close on Marijn. Marijn doesn't gain any time for now on Pepijn. I think he's just focusing on keeping Bunty behind with, of course, his 3 second time penalty.
Yeah, but Bunty has 6 seconds, so.
Well, I mean, yeah. Yeah. You never know.
Bunty's becoming a rocket ship.
And Bunty can. Well, I mean, he needs to gain a lot of time. Marijn goes wide.
Making many mistakes.
But let's look behind that, because we have Bunty, of course, with Marijn, but we also have Rodders with David. 3/10 separating them, 2/10 separating them. Rodders is closing in on the Alpine, and I think he will get a chance into turn 1. I think it's the same for Bunty. Bunty is closing in on the Aston Martin, and he's just not gaining enough time on this straight.
He will overtake David for sure down into turn 1. But it's again the outside defending line from David, but it is not enough. Rudders is through into P4.
Yeah, very good move, very easy move.
And if, Yuri, if Marijn and Bunty are gonna battle, Rudders could be on the podium here, because Bunty has that 6-second time penalty.
Yeah, Rollers can get on the podium, but let's look behind there for P10. Ryan on the back of Albert for P10, and Ryan now going to the outside line. Is Albert sticking in the inside line? He is going to stick it down the inside, and he goes a bit wide, and now Ryan is through into P10. So good move by the McLaren, and David and Rolders are still very close, and Bunty is very close to Marijn.
Bunty also has the half more of ERS than Marijn. So, can he do on this straight now? I think he will save it, or not?
I don't think he's going to use it. He just needs to get this DRS and just stick within it. And I believe that's car getting lapped, so that's probably
and
not
Ivo
that.
so far not really having the pace on that medium tire.
Yeah. Ivo and Albert is left a second.
Closing on David.
So we have 3 people. I believe we have
left the session.
We have 3 people with a disconnection. Very nice.
And 2 Haas drivers.
Yeah, and Pepijn 2.1 seconds now ahead of Marijn. He just needs to bring that car home. And Bunty, I think he wants to gain, he wants to take P2 on track. And he also needs to take P2 because Rodders is very quick. But let's
up there again. Oh, David
with
Ivo needs to push now for a P5 finish.
I think Ivo on those new mediums he can easily gain a few tenths, 1.2 seconds. And Bunty, is it going to be a P2 finally for the McLaren? I believe he is. He is into P2, the McLaren man. Done a great job waiting, and now using his ERS, and he is ahead of Marijn. And now, can he gain any time maybe on Pepijn? We saw it in Belgium, he was very quick, and he's using a lot of ERS now to close that gap to Pepijn.
He is, and also to gain time on Marijn, of course. We saw that Bunty was quicker than Marijn, and Marijn making mistakes, many mistakes, in those last few laps, going right at Ascari, for example, and where he almost spun in Parabolica.
Yeah, and look at them. Bunty is using, Pepijn is using, well, not now. I think, Pepijn is just managing his ERS very well compared to Bunty, Marijn, Rodders, actually everyone behind him. But let's look at it. Is Bunty going to be within the seconds? And he's not.
And Marijn still in the second on Bunty. Yeah, he is, but he won't get DRS, I think. Nope, no DRS for Bunty.
No DRS.
It is for Marijn behind.
Yeah, and what's the closest gap now on track? Ivo is gaining a lot of time on David, so we can see him moving up a place. If he can keep this pace up, standing grip is also 1.5 seconds behind Ivo, so maybe he wants to maybe attack Ivo for a P6 on track. But yeah, closest gap now is Marijn to Bunty, and Bunty has very good pace, but the ERS is just very low compared to Pepijn.
Yeah, but we've seen it all race for now so far, Yuri, that Bunty's ERS is really low.
Yeah, it is. He's not managing it very well, but he needs to stick with Pepijn and Marijn. And Rodas is backing off, I see. Or he's just losing a lot of pace.
Yeah, Marijn of course has the RS in 2 straights, 2 long straights, and Rodders doesn't, so...
At the moment, Charlie saying at the moment Pepijn will be champion.
That's not really true, I think. Let me see.
If
Rodders
you can...
is now... Nah, it's for sure not true. It's not true.
What's the fastest lap?
Gap is only 16 points now between Pepijn and Rodders, so that's not true. No.
Wait. I think because we still have Japan, we have.
Oh, Pepijn is now 131. Who was the fastest lap? Let me look. Not Pepijn, so 131 plus 25. 156. And then we have Rudders. He has 150 now.
So
P4, so that's 12 points. I think, or 13, I don't know. 100.
Oh, safety car! Safety car could have been a safety car.
Nope. But 115 plus 12 is
Oh.
127. So.
And Rodders can
20,
gain.
Yeah, but 29 points difference then. So it's not the time champion, it's next point next week.
Yeah, and Rodders can gain 52 points in the next 2 races, of course.
If Rodders
So,
is
yeah.
even crashing out, Pepijn is still not champion.
Yeah. And that's the same with David and Ivo. He needs to be 52 points, or actually 53 points, clear of the 3 behind him. But Pepijn, it doesn't matter if he isn't going to be champ this week, because he is leading the Italian Grand Prix.
And he's leading the championship for now, if my calculations are correct, with 29 points.
Hello and welcome. Hello, ball boy. Welcome to the chat. It's almost over. Marijn is also right on the back of Bunty, but Bunty has of course that penalty. Ryan spins on the exit of Parabolica, but let's look at Marijn. Can he take it on track? There are still 2 races to go. Yes, there are still 2 races to go. So Pepijn isn't going to be champ for now. But Marijn, he is struggling a lot in Ascari, and he's losing a lot of time.
Marijn, look at this ERS and Bunty, almost on 0%.
And how about Ivo? Look at Ivo behind David. David really struggling now on those old hearts. It was just not the right strategy for the Spaniard, and now Ivo is right on the back.
But for now, still Marijn is P2. Remember that 6-second time penalty Bunty.
Yeah, Marijn would be P2 and Bunty would still be on the podium for now. But let's take a look at the Red Bull. He is gaining on the Alpine. Ivo and David. Ivo is going to the outside. David brakes really early, and I think he already knew penalty, everything. And yeah, I think he let him through. So Ivo now into P5. But let's take a look at Pepijn, because he is leading the Italian Grand Prix by 8/10, and I think with all the penalties and everything, it's going to be enough for the Belgium. So it's a 29 point gap. Ballboy said yes, it is a 29 point gap. But Pepijn last time through Ascari onto, he is going to Parabolica, the last corner of this race on the final lap. He drove very good, he drove a very good race, but Pepijn, he won in Spa, he wins in Monza. Pepijn wins the Italian Grand Prix, Marijn in P2 and Bunty in P3, and that's the podium.
You're pretending to be crafty. Hey.
I mean, I had to do it, I understand.
I wanted to do the same. Oh, and David crashed!
Wait, did David crash? Oh. and now everyone, Gabi getting a 3-second time penalty there, but this was a very
I
for
think he's
Pepijn.
gonna steal the fastest lap point, maybe.
Wait, who?
It's a 21.0 for now. The fastest
Wait,
lap from Charlie.
who are we looking at?
Gabby, on his new soft,
Oh, is
is gonna
Gabi
steal
going
the
to steal
fastest
the?
lap point, maybe.
Does he? Does he steal the fastest lap? He doesn't. So that's Charlie. Oh wait, I think no. By the way, no, it was a 5 time penalty. Never mind. But for now, it is Pepijn. He has won in Spa and he wins here in Monza and he extends his championship lead by, I believe, how much points was it? 14
It
points?
was 16 starting this
16
week.
points. So that's,
So now it's to 29 points, and that will confirm it's match point Pepijn next week in Suzuka.
yeah, and let's look then at the race results. Pepijn in P1, Marijn into P2, Bunty P3, Brothers P4, Ivo P5, David P6, Standing Crib P7, Just Good P8, Edzek P9, Ryan in P10, Albert in P11, George P12, Gabi P13, and then the DNF Scar, Charlie and Pelly. So these are your race results, and let's invite our top 3
I
into.
am gonna do that now, Mr. Yuri.
I will tag them then, and I mean it was not. It wasn't a very exciting race, with of course Bunty and Marijn getting the penalties, but still it was a Monza race, and it was one that, well,
Dear as
it was
strange as we
interesting.
expected.
Yeah, okay, that's true.
So I added them to the party.
Yeah. But yeah, Pepijn, he wins his home GP. He wins his team, his constructor GP for AlphaTauri, of course. We are now waiting on the clock and on our drivers to join our PlayStation party. But Pepijn needs a new invite. Let's. Oh wait, I will invite them again. Just to be
Then
sure.
I have to kick him out first, and then you can do. Give me a moment. So you can
Yeah,
add him
okay.
again.
Oh, Pepijn already says it's. Wait, let me just. Ivo, you cannot get an interview, I'm very sorry.
No, Evo.
Bunty has
Angry.
joined. Let's see, can Pepijn. Okay,
You need
Pepijn,
to
and
add
then
him
who was
too.
it?
You, Marijn is already in the party chat. He joined now.
Yeah, and I think
Only
I invited
Pepijn you need
Pepijn.
to add.
And then we have our top 3. If Pepijn joins our. Oh, and there is. Very nice. We have our top 3 here in our commentary box, so actually for now the interview box. And if you can interview Marijn, I can do Bunty and Pepijn.
I'm really bad in interviewing people in
So I will
English.
do 2 and you will do 1. I think that's fine then. So of course, let's first start with the man in P3. Bunty, are you here?
No, I'm not.
Okay, well,
I'm here.
okay. Hello, Marijn. You
Okay,
are the
then we are
oh no,
moving
No, no, I'm here.
to
I'm here.
man in
no.
P2.
Well, Bunty, P3 for you. A very good
Yeah.
comeback drive. Only sad, of course, for the 6-second time penalty. Let's just first talk us through your qualifying because I think it wasn't the best qualifying for you.
I just get so nervous. I don't know why. I mean, I knew I did in GP mode of point 0.3, but like, just in the real thing, I got nervous. Like, Ascari, I messed it up like, in all my runs. I was just too nervous. Yeah, I wasn't very relaxed, so and with obviously the fine margins, like I was 10th and a half off pole when I was P5. If I wasn't so nervous, I could have been pole. But then, like Ryan, he could have been pole. He was in the pie, and then someone else probably could have been pole. So everyone will say they could have had a better qualifying. So yeah, P5. I wasn't too mad at it, but I knew like my race pace was decent, and I knew I'd done a lot of race practice, so I knew I could make up positions. So I wasn't too mad at P5, but could have had more in a lap.
Yeah, and then of course at start you gained a few positions on the start. Just talk us through your first few laps because I don't know where. Yeah, P5. So yeah, just talk us through your start.
I think it was P5. I might have started P6, but yeah, I got a good launch. I think David was down my inside of turn one, as he was on the softs. He got like a good launch. I was in the middle. Evo was on the outside. Like we all broke. I think David kind of backed out ish, and then I think Charlie might have got into the gravel. So then I got Charlie, and like Evo got pinched on the inside, like kind of Max and Lewis thing. So, but I don't think he spun, but I managed to get past him. So yeah, I don't know. I went down the middle, and the middle was the best route. If I went to the left, I probably would have maybe got down to P7. So, yeah, I just picked the right line, got up to P3, tried to stick in the DRS, which was quite easy, and yeah, just a shame about the penalties. Yeah.
Yeah, and I want to go to those penalties because it was, I believe, lap 5, and it was already you getting a 3 second time penalty. Was it just you pushing, or were there a bit of a few nerves that you had in the qualifying?
Yeah, it was still nerves. I don't know why. I don't know why. I'm not in a championship battle. I know I can stick with these guys, so I don't know why I get nervous. But yeah, in Ascari, I was braking. I thought the normal point, but yeah, just broke in a couple times too early. Got the 3 seconds. The 3 seconds, I was like, okay, that's a bit annoying. But once you pulled the gap to David, I knew like David's strategy was poor. So once our top three broke away, I was like, maybe there's a potential podium here as long as the safety car um, doesn't get brought out. And Scar scared me at the end there. I thought there was going to be a safety car, and if there was, I would have dropped down right down the order. But yeah, then my second penalty. I think I can get removed. I broke for turn three. I think it is the turn 3-4 chicane. I went over the curbs, but I lost the car, so I had to, for the second part, the right bit of it, I had to jump over the black big curbs that are a bit bouncy. So I went from like 8 tenths to 1.2 tenths. So I actually lost time by going over the curbs, but I had to go over the curbs to take avoiding action because once I fixed the car, I was pointing that direction. I was pretty much on it already. So I think I might get
Yeah.
the second 3 second remove, which might get me P2, which would be Pepin in first and me in second for the second week in a row. But I don't know. Maybe Ryan might get his penalty removed. But yeah, it was just nerves with the penalties. Annoying, but at the same time, I'm still happy to be here on the podium.
Yeah, I mean, for you, of course, very good that nobody breaks the breaking board lap 1 in turn 1. But let's go to next week. It's Japan. Are you looking forward to it? Of course, a very tricky track, especially turn 1 with the S's.
I'm not on pad, so yeah, sector one's gonna be nice. Gonna be really
Oh
nice.
yeah, true. Yeah.
Um, uh, I did Japan a bit of a while ago. My pace is all right. Yeah, I feel like it's been a while since we've done it in FRL, so it'll be nice to go back there. Definitely, overtaking will be a lot more limited than tonight, because tonight, I mean, didn't need to use virtually any ERS to get past any of the cars, but yeah, 130 are obviously going to be a lot of overtake through there. So yeah, I think my pace is decent. My pace is across all tracks like solid. Italy today was like one of my better ones, so maybe I won't be on the podium next week, but yeah, I'll give it my best shot. It was definitely good fun tonight, and hopefully it will be good fun next week as well.
Yeah, well, congratulations on your podium, maybe even a P2, and I hope I will see you next week in Japan.
Yeah, likewise, likewise. Thanks for commentating.
No problem. So, Jesse, if you want to interview Marijn.
Of course. Marijn, are you there?
Yes.
Taking pole in qualifying and P2 in the race, of course, could be P3 if Bunty is gonna remove that second 3-second time penalty. But talk about your qualifying and race.
My qualifying, I came home at half, so I had to eat, and then so I did no practice, and then a bit rusty, but eventually I did a decent lap and got me pole. But then my start was bad as always. It was not good, so I lost to Pine directly at the start, and then I had much trouble at the second chicane, turn 3 and 4. I just couldn't get it together there. Every time I lost that 3 tenths in every lap, so I just lost the DRS, which was not nice. And then it was just a boring race, just drive to the end. Made a few mistakes, but happy
Yeah,
with P2.
yeah. As you said, you made some few mistakes, of course, before you were pitting in Parabolica and sometimes going a little bit off track in Ascari. What happened there?
Yeah, Parabolica I just went. Normally I sit in the sixth gear, and I was in fifth, and then I lost the rear. So that's the rear, and then yeah, that could happen.
Yeah, P2, of course. Also, you took in Silverstone P2, I see. Japan next week. You are a reserve, of course. I don't know if you are racing, but are you confident going in there with this result? And do you like the track?
Maybe I haven't driven it that much, but compared is not the S's are not nice first sector, but we'll see.
Yuri, you got any questions for our man in P2?
No, not really. Not,
Congratulations with P2 then.
Thank
and let's then go to the man that won in Spa and he wins in Monza. Pepijn, are you here?
Yes, hello.
He is here. Back-to-back victory for you. First, of course, your home GP, and now your, well, let's say for AlphaTauri, of course, their home GP. How are you feeling?
First I'm gonna correct you because it's a back-to-back-to-back win.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, Hungary, Belgium, and now.
Yes, it is. Yeah, very true.
Okay, but sorry, what was your question?
How do you feel? How do you feel winning 3 times in a row and your home GP and now your team, of course, with AlphaTauri home GP?
Yes, of course, very good. 3 wins in a row. It was all of them were close. Great praise from other drivers. A bit sad I lost the pole position. It will be my 5th pole in a row. I lost it by 11 thousandths of a second, but yeah, I lost it in the first sector in Ascari. But
Yeah.
of course, great teamwork with my teammates on the straight for the slipstream, and yeah, in qualifying I took like yeah, just have a good start, and yeah, we'll be in front.
Oh, wait. Did I? One sec. Did David leave the Discord?
Yeah, looks like it.
Hmm. Okay, but let's.
Oh, he's
But
gone.
yeah, of course, that qualifying it wasn't. You made a bit of a mistake, but I want to go to that one moment in the qualifying where, of course, your teammate gave you the slipstream, and I almost lost a bit because Ivo was there on the inside.
Yeah, oh my, yeah, if my teammate crashed and then he crashed into me. Ooh.
Yeah, it was it was very close, but Yeah, still P2. I mean, it's not bad if you see how good that start of you was, of course, into the race. Let's just talk us through your first few laps because you were flying away from Marijn and Banti in those first few laps.
Yeah, I was just yeah, it's not I was gaining, I was not driving away from them, but yeah, my start very good, was very happy with that, and then just do your thing and do your best. And I was focusing on taking no warnings. I had no warnings, so you saw maybe a few times in a scary I completely lost the apex because I don't want to get a penalty. Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe if there will be a late safety car, then the race can be completely fucked. And yeah,
yeah,
of course, pace. It was a bit the same, but I was in the second sector I was winning time, and at a scary I lost a lot of time for sure in the first few laps. At the end it was more close, but yeah.
yeah. And then in that race, let's just say that compared to the other guys like Banti, Marijn, you were managing your ERS like an ERS king.
Yeah, I was thinking like, yeah, okay, fine, if they will use all their battery then to be in the DRS, but yeah, then I will just stay behind them, and when I got 100% of ERS, I will re-pass them. But yeah, sometimes I used a bit to stay out of the DRS. So yeah, why I would um, use ERS when I'm in front. So
Yeah,
on Monza it's very important because without you can lose. Yeah, if I used all my ERS and they were stuck behind me, I can lose two positions in one straight. So it was very important if you're leading the race, yeah, you just manage your ERS.
yeah, and then of course that final question. Next week it is Japan. You can win it next week, the championship. Is there any more nerves for you going in the weekend knowing that you could be a possible FRL F2 champion?
Well, that's why I try to do my best in the last few races because if it's not the last round, it's less. But yeah, if I didn't win there, yeah, I will be have a lot of stress at the last race. So that's why I focus to maybe win it in Japan, and yeah, it's looking good. I just have to finish in front of I think Rodders, and yeah, I'll just finish in front of them like the last three races, and then yeah, I don't think at the moment there isn't pressure, but yeah, maybe before the race it will be it will gain.
Yeah. Well, Jesse, you have any more questions for Pepijn?
Nope.
Well, Pepijn, thank you for racing with us today, and of course, congratulations on your, let's say, back-to-back-to-back wins.
Thank you.
Well, and I think that's the stream, Jesse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, everyone, thank you very much for watching FRL F2, the Italian Grand Prix. Of course, next week it is the Japanese Grand Prix. Don't forget to watch that. Don't forget to like and subscribe, of course. And if you want to race with us, just join the Discord and maybe me and Jesse will see you next week racing in Japan. For now, goodbye
Doei.
and I will see you later.
Doei.